Saturday, May 3rd, 2025. I hope you're all doing wonderful and having a wonderful Saturday so far. For those who don't know me, I am a starseed light worker for Prime Creator and psychic life coach. So, tonight we're going to also talk about, again, Prime Creator, okay? Because there's lots of things that people want to know about what's going on. And so we're just going to go ahead with this and see what's going on with it. Okay. So, Prime Creator wants you to please understand that with the new earth coming and everything around you is falling down, because that is the matrix, okay? The old matrix, the 3D matrix is falling down. Oh, we already got some hearts here. Thank you. So the matrix itself, the old 3D matrix, okay, is falling all over the place. So it's crashing down, and you've got to stay centered and balanced and try your best not to pay attention to that, because the old ways are going away, and the chaos is getting more and more, right? Because we've been plugged into this crazy matrix for so long. And as it falls away, some people are really getting antsy, and you know, we have no choice. It's time for the sleepers to really wake up, okay? You know, the things with the crazy election and all of that, I can honestly tell you, that is a white hat operation, okay? The light is putting that in front of you. So they want to show you evil, okay? Because that's going to really wake up the real dead sleepers, the ones that are sleeping so hard. Because without awakening, we're going to have some disclosures coming really fast here, and some that are really not very nice that it's going to come on. Okay, so we need to wake them up. And anyone that is awake, please help the ones that are not awake to the agenda that has happened to them. Because the longer we keep gripping to this old matrix, the longer it takes for Nasera Gesera to come in. You know, we want to move forward, but if we keep hanging on with a grip to the old because we're in fear, it takes longer. So people, you know, they complain to me, when is this going to happen, Laurie? You said this was going to happen. You said this was going to happen. But when you're in fear, it takes longer, okay? So we need to create some joy, because along with the old falling away, the new earth is coming, and we don't have to go anywhere. What is happening is it's coming to us. You've all heard of heaven on earth. Well, with all these energies hitting the planet, from the eclipses and the full moons and all this stuff, everybody's kind of really ride the wave. Just ride the wave. Try to ride it instead of fighting it, okay? So as this comes into us, these energies, it is making us lighter, okay? Because we have to become more crystalline. That's your original way of being. We're not... Right now, we're dense, hard carbon bodies, right? Well, we're changing that. We're going to more crystalline, so we can rise higher vibrationally, okay? And as the energies hit, our consciousness opens up, and we start getting downloads. Everybody is psychic. Everybody has powers. Prime Creator didn't leave anybody out. It's what you choose to listen to right now, okay? So as your consciousness becomes more and more enlightened, as do you. That's what's bringing heaven on earth, is your consciousness. There's nobody here going to come save us. We're going to save ourselves, because Christ consciousness is what is happening to you. You know, all the light workers and star seeds know this, okay? And we've been just really wanting this. We want this for everyone. But we can't make everybody do it, you know? You're on your own path, and there's no judgment. But we want to wake them up as much as we can before some of these really big disclosures come down, okay? Because they're going to be scary for a lot of people that think that the government is good for them. It's not. You can't use governments and things outside yourselves as a parent. You know, you got to think for yourself. And what they mean by the coming of Christ is your own self having Christ consciousness from all the cosmos coming to us, to heaven on earth. Okay? That's what that means. And we're in the end times of the old. And it's so chaotic sometimes. And you have to really care and love yourself. You know? So you yourself, okay? I am not a religious person. I am a spiritual person. There is a difference, okay? I don't believe you have to go to church. You know, that is a dark cabal way of keeping you enslaved to believing that you need somebody else to help you talk to Prime Creator or Mother, Father, God, or Source, or whom, Allah, or whatever you call that beautiful connection. Because God is in all things. All things. This planet is alive, okay? You know, you're not on a piece of dirt. The plants have all Prime Creator in them, the animals, you, but we are becoming enlightened now. We're going back to the light, to the path of the light, and leaving the darkness behind. So we've come from the age of Pisces. Now, Piscean is ruled by planet Neptune, which is planet of illusion, you know? So that veil of illusion has been there for the dark ages for a long, long time, thousands of years. So now it's an actual cycle. You know, if you want to look at it at a scientific level, it's scientifically, we are changing from the age of Pisces to the golden age of Aquarius, okay? And that is freedom. Freedom from somebody telling you what to do and how to do it, and you got to pay this and that taxes and this and that. No. We're going to go back to universal law, okay? And universal law says this planet belongs to Prime Creator, and you get to live on it for free. Free energy. Everything. You are a free sovereign being of light. And that's what we as light workers and starseeds are doing our best to make people understand how powerful you truly are. And you have rights, okay? And the dark ones have taken that away from you. And as the veil lifts even more, those disclosures are going to come out, bam, and you're going to know it. And so let's create some joy while we ride this wave of the ending of the old. And give yourself some credit. Give yourself some pat on the back. Talk to people that can assist you, that think on the same wavelength. Sometimes some people just are not ready, and that's okay. But the ones that are, and they're just waking up, please help them, okay? So with the new earth, you are the co-creator, okay? You're all co-creators. I'm going to call you Laurie's Angels. There you go. You're all co-creators. And we're here to co-create the good. Let the old fall away. And we don't need that anymore. Okay? Nasera Gesera, or the Great Jubilee, all of that. People keep asking me, when's it coming, Laurie? When's it coming? Well, the anticipation of it, I can feel it. And we all can feel it. But what stops it from getting here quicker is holding on to the old, okay? That grip of the old ages trying to make you stay enslaved, okay? Because the old will grip you, but as that falls away, you're gonna be lost if you don't bring in some joy in your life and start to really know what these energies are about, okay? And you're just remembering, that's all. It's all remembrance. You've done this before, or you wouldn't be here, because you all volunteered to be here at this time of this great, amazing awakening, because it is amazing. And you're going to be able to have all your desires instead of having lack. No, we don't want lack anymore. We don't want doubt, guilt, shame, fear. That is all stuff that's leaving our lower chakras, okay? When you clean those chakras, There is a meditation on my site there that will clean your chakras up. And it helps a lot because when it's cleaned and balanced, your heart chakra expands and you really start to let your abilities come in. And then the higher ones can come open and you can receive your own messages. The heart is where it's a balancer of the lower and the higher, so you stay in balance. And that's so important. Grounding is really important. Nature right now is really important, okay? Stay away from the fear-based agendas, because the news, all of that is just fear-based agendas. When those disclosures come out, believe you me, you're gonna know it. Everybody's gonna know it, because it's gonna be televised for 10 days straight, okay? And you're gonna know that the people that you thought were for you are not, okay? So let's do our best to stick together and understand what is really happening around here, okay? So we're going to do a little reading tonight, but I'd just like to say hello to somebody here. Oh, official Jesus Christ, say hi. Hi! All right, how are you doing this evening? It's so grand that you're here. Indra, is it Indra? Wasp? I'm sorry, I'm not going to say your last name because I'll make a mess out of it. Indra, welcome to the channel. And it's so nice for you to be here, okay? And I'm going to answer the questions that you want to be answered, but I'm going to do this little reading here first, okay? So I'm going to get my trusty little cards here. Cleanse and clear, cleanse and clear. All right, Prime Creator, Mother, Father, God, Ola, whatever you want to call you, please let us know what's going on. And is all the old coming to an end? Are we going to have some joy? Are we going to have Nasera, Gesera, Great Jubilee, all that kind of stuff? Let us know what you want us to know. What do you want your children on this earth to know? Your sparks of light, your angels on this earth. You're all earth angels. Thank you, Prime Creator. What can you tell us about what's going on with all this old matrix dying off here? Yay! What is going on? Can you please tell us what is happening? Give us some answers here. Oh, something just popped out there. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. I think that's plenty. Oh, one more. There we go. All right. What do we got here? Oh, you see? He came out again. This guy's been coming out in readings all the time. Like, I have a private people that I see, private business. And this guy's been coming out in almost every reading. And I'm really trying to explain that the God of the underworld, okay? Something which no longer serves you is about to end. Yes. But we have to let it end, because this guy here is God of death. And that's death of outmoded ways of thinking. And it flips to the other side of the coin, which is rebirth, right? And the rebirth is going to be the solar flash. All these energies hitting. You've really got to do your best to absorb these energies, okay? So God of the death, outmoded ways of thinking, he's going bye-bye. But he wants you to grip, you know? He wants you to stay hanging on with all your might. But he can't. It's got to flip, and we're going to have rebirth. And everything right now is rebirthing. This is spring. Where I am in Alberta, it's spring. And everything is budding and new beginnings, okay? And we're going to have some real good new beginnings, okay? All right. And next to that, oh, look at here. Angel of support. The universe has heard your silent call for help. This is really good. So the angels have heard your silent calls for help. They are here all over this planet. And I know a lot of you I don't know if you understand, but we are not alone on the planet. As I've said before, we have our off-world people, our off-worlders, our benevolent beings of light. They're in those spaceships, and they're all around this earth, because what happens to the earth happens to the multiverse. It's a chain reaction, because we are all connected as one, okay? At an energetic level, we're all connected. So they are here to help us, and they're telling me that soon they will come uncloaked. And that is really going to shock some people. So on a telepathic basis, I'm in telecommunication with them a lot because I'm fine with what's going on because I know that it's going to get better, or I wouldn't be here. Okay, so they want you to communicate clearly and tell it like it is. And that's what they're telling me. Communicate clearly, Laurie. Don't be afraid. Tell it like it is. Whoever does not resonate, that's okay. You're welcome to this channel anyway. But if you resonate, great. I sure hope you do. All right. So communicate clearly. Angel of the universe, you're being encouraged to expand your thinking. Yes, and the way you're going to expand your thinking is to have those energies coming through you, okay? Coming right through your body. And it will enlighten you. You're going to feel better, you know? Within the next 60 days, it's going to be amazing if it takes that long. I don't know. But you have to expand your thinking and knowing that you are part of God, okay? He doesn't abandon anyone. You are part, but you must do your part as to know that you are worth everything to him, okay? And what comes from that? Angel of abundance, a steady flow of abundance is about to manifest. Now this abundance is Nisera Gesera, which global reset, okay? That global reset is going to get rid of all your debt. Everybody's going to benefit from this. But all you got to do is take one day at a time. Stay in the moment. When you stay in the moment, you don't go into fear. When we don't go into fear, we don't grip onto the old. We stay in the new, okay? And from that, we're going to get Angel of New Life. An exciting new chapter is about to unfold. Look at how that's your power center. All that yellow is your power center. The flames coming up, that's your sacral. All of that's being cleansed to bring back your power in all relationships, especially with yourself. She's howling at the moon. It means everything is going to be good. Once it's wiped away, it's got to. So do your best to stay and ride the wave. When things get tough, be good and kind to yourself and just ride the wave. And you get emotional, so what? You get emotional. Let the tears flow because your body is cleansing itself and it's renewing itself. You know, we don't have to age like we do. You're going to find out a lot of things. Technologies have been hidden. You know, we don't have to age as fast as we do. But everything we're consuming right now makes it so it goes that way. But let's get some clarifiers here. Okay, cleanse and clear the cards, please. Thank you, Prime Creator. Can you please give us some clarifying messages about the God of the underworld? Something which no longer serves us is about to end. It's going to flip to the new. What did you tell us about that? What can you tell us about that? What can you tell us? We got 1, 2. Okay, give us some more. I'll just shuffle some more. Thank you, Prime Creator. Give us some good news. What do you got for us? 2, 3. Look at that. All right, 1 more. 4. What do we got? Ah, ha, ha, ha. I love this. Number 5, again, divine guidance. 5s to me is change, okay? And it's quick change. And when this card comes out a lot as well. And it's in search of the meaning of life. Consider an alternative approach. Surround yourself with wise teachers or friends. You know, there's a lot of wise people. You don't have to be a minister or a priest. You know, you have all the same equipment. You know? So, divine guidance. This guidance is the old is leaving. Let go. You're going to be divinely guided into the new. Ride the wave. Let us help you. Ask us, for you have free will. So ask us for us help so we can come in with your permission. And angel of support, okay? So angel of support is going by, which one here? Oh, here we go. The Magician, number 1. Major Arcana, the Magician, Archangel Raziel. You can manifest the life you want. What you need will magically appear. Successful beginnings, because you've got the support of your angels, okay? So this magician, you are the magician, okay? That is the new way of thinking, the new beginnings, because we are changing from the old to the new. And you yourself can do this, all right? With the support of your angels. And communicate clearly. What do we got under there? All right. We've got the Emperor. All right. Another major arcana. Number 4, stability and efficiency. Taking charge of a situation, ambitious plans. Taking charge of the situation. You yourselves are going to take charge of this situation. You're allowed to have Christ consciousness. Whoever told you that just Jesus has Christ consciousness is wrong. Because if one just comes down to save us, well, they can kill him. Whereas if there's a whole lot of us that have Christ consciousness, they can't kill us all, can they? No. And that's what's happening. We're wiping the darkness off this planet. And the new energies are coming in, and we're going to have heaven on earth. And we're going to be much more and remember who we truly are. You are going to be the emperor of your own world. Isn't that fantastic? All right. And underneath, the angel of abundance. Look at this, man. Ace of Ariel. It's your lucky day. New resources of money, time, or support. Changing jobs or promotion. Now, look at here. This is Nisera Gesera, all right? Under the angel of support. Because the new energies are going to make you feel like you deserve it. Too many of us, there's so many that don't feel like they deserve to have enough. You don't have to work. Again, that is a system to keep you enslaved. Okay? See, she's sitting on all the gold there. So are you going to have that? Everybody's going to have it. Everybody's going to have all their needs met. All you got to do is allow and let go of the old so we can bring this in a lot faster. Okay? And then under the angel of new life, we've got 6 of Ariel. Again, material needs get fulfilled in magical and unexpected ways. Acts of kindness, giving and receiving with a grateful heart. You see how the baskets are balanced? That means we're going to come into balance with ourselves. There's going to be no more where so many people got so much and nobody else has any over here. Forget about that. We're not a bunch of countries. We're a planet. There isn't going to be any more third world countries. You know, there's enough food and love and material goods for everyone. You don't take any material goods with you when you go, right? So have fun with it. Ola, Source, Prime Creator, he wants you to have all those things. He wants you to know your self-worth so you can bring it to you. He doesn't want to see you suffer. No. Who wants to see you suffer? The government. That's who wants to see you suffer. Well, I'm telling you, this is going to be a whole new life. And we've got to let go and that grip and let it come in. Okay? Wonderful. All right. I know I'm going on and on and on again. So let's just get a heart message here. Thank you, Prime Creator. Give us a nice big heart message. What would you like to tell your beautiful angels of the earth angels that are on this planet, making everything new again? What do you want us to know about this? What do you want us to know? Okay, great. Sometimes the true purpose of things is hidden from view. That's the veil of forgetfulness, okay? The veil of forgetfulness is being lifted from you. But they're lifting it and slowly bringing back that curtain of remembrance so it doesn't bring you into shock, okay? So now it's going to be blasted wide open pretty soon. I'm going to read this again. Sorry. Sometimes the true purpose of things is hidden from view. Someone doesn't quite make sense at the moment, but it soon will. It's all about to change. A blessing is on its way. Soon you will feel like it's raining rose petals from heaven. And you will, because the energies that are hitting you are going to make you feel wonderful. You're going to have that goop unstuck from you and feel, because heaven is a frequency. It's a frequency of higher light. Anything 500 and above hertz is love. So, and a lot of you are ascended masters doing this over again, okay? And you're here to help others. That may sound crazy, but it's not. I'm here to help others. And whatever I say, if it doesn't resonate with you, that's great. But whoever it does, I hope I can help you out. All right, so let's have another. One more. Oh, that one just really, really popped out. Old feelings are resurfacing. See, they're resurfacing to come wiped off the planet. And again, you find yourself on an emotional roller coaster. It's okay. That just means the old is leaving. Don't fight it. Instead, allow these feelings to surface without judging them to be neither good or bad. Because good, bad, right, wrong, boy, girl, that's all duality. Third dimensional, okay? They're simply part of you. Own them, embrace them, and love them. Bless the past and be grateful, for deep, profound healing is taking place right now. It is. And once that healing is really taking place and you're starting to remember who you truly are at the core of your being, it's going to be grand. Oh, wow, they're just popping all over the place. Okay. Tune into the subtle divine force within me, and you shall sense the subtle divine force within yourself and all living things. Over the coming days, there's a heightened sense of spiritual connection with motherhood and magic. So again, magic doesn't have to be woo-woo. We can have magic and miracles on a daily basis. If they have it in heaven, why can't we have it on earth? Of course we can. As soon as we get all the deep state people out of here. And hopefully they'll go to the light and their souls will be cleansed, because God is a God of forgiveness. So you got that too, right? But we need this planet to come back to its rightful place. All right. Let's just get some messages from your guides, angels, past over loved ones. Oh, this one didn't take too long. Guilt, see? You do not need another's approval to feel worthy of love, regardless of what you've done or what you think you failed to do. From a soul's perspective, there's neither right nor wrong. Every experience in life is here to help you. Expand your awareness of love so that you may embrace ever greater spheres of wisdom. You've done nothing wrong. Nothing at all. This is just a way to remember. So what happens after that? Thank you, thank you, thank you. What do we got? Trust. You're looking at a situation from a purely physical perspective, and therefore you can't see the bigger picture and all the blessings interwoven within the event. This is a journey. So as we go through the journey, all the dark stuff we're learning, ask for, why is this happening? What do I have to learn from this situation? When you come across an obstacle in your life, instead of getting angry and upset and what do I do and blame, that's not going to get you anywhere. What you need to do is say, universe, God, Ola, what do I need to learn from this experience so I can move past it and beyond it and really get to know who I truly am? As you say, I'm your spark of light. When you talk to the universe like this, it will talk back, not literally. You will feel it, okay? And a book will fall down from a shelf, open up, there you go, it's right there. A song will come on the radio and you're, oh wow, this is for me. Messages upon messages will come to you if you only allow it and allow the guides, the angels to really love you and ride the wave with you, because they really want to. We, your angels, urge you to trust, for all will work out in the best way possible. Let go of your fear and apprehension and allow God's healing energy to flow through you. Trust, for all will heal in ways that you never thought possible, okay? For God to flow through you, you have to be purified and cleansed, right? From this old matrix. So allow it. God flows through my veins all the time, and it can be really cool and awesome. It feels great. Okay, one more. Thank you, thank you, thank you, guides, angels, loving masters. What do we like to say to these earth angels who are trying so hard? Patience. Patience is required at the moment. You may feel that things are not moving as fast as you would like, yet there's a lot of going on energetically. Yes, the current situation is cause for concern, is all evolving positively. Let go and have patience. You'll eventually realize that this whole event, in fact, was a blessing. All is perfect, and trust. You are eternally loved and guided. You can't ask for anything better than that. So anybody jumping on here, we're talking about Prime Creator again, and what he wants you to know, that you are on the higher path, and you are on that high timeline. We're on a high timeline right now. Anybody on this call is on a higher timeline. That is 51% to the good. And if you're on 51% to the good on this timeline, you're going to have all brought back to you. And you're going to remember exactly who you are. It's just going to take time. Let go of the old grip and let it fall away. Okay? Those who don't know me, I'm Laurie from The Real Life's Answers. You can reach me on my YouTube channel. And I can help you out in lots of ways. You want to know what your blueprint is? You want to know what you're doing here? I'd be happy to help serve you. That's what I'm here to do. Okay? So, I'm just going to do one more card, okay? Just one more. And this is messages from your spirit animals. So when I go to the forest, I take my dog to the forest almost every day. And now that it's getting warmer outside, it's going to be fantastic. Because being out in nature takes away all this yucky energy. And just feel how the earth is underneath your feet. Take your shoes and socks off. Put your feet in the ground. And just relax. Because your minds are so busy. You can't get messages if your minds are so busy, okay? And an animal passes you by, that animal's got a message for you, okay? So I'm going to ask tonight, my spirit animals, what message do you have for our listeners to the earth plane right now? What do they need to know from our spirit animals? Thank you, thank you, thank you, spirit animals. What is it you'd like the people of the earth angels and Mother Earth's fine people, what would you like them to know the most? What is it you need to tell them? Which animal would like to come out and talk to us? Okay, the Cardinal. Yay, this is a good one, the Cardinal. The polarities of your spiritual pursuits and physical pleasures are out of balance, so do whatever is necessary to bring them back into equilibrium. What have I been telling you? Balance. We're balancing the divine feminine, divine masculine, because they are one, okay? We're not separate from each other, right? So we're coming into balance. If you're a male image, you're in a male body, you still have feminine energy. And you need that feminine energy to come into balance, okay? Balance, balance, balance. But let's read this Cardinal. All right, where are you? I know you're here. No, we don't want the cat, we want the Cardinal. Okay. When on a spiritual path, it's easy to idolize that being spiritual means. It can become a rigid mental imprint on which you judge anything that varies from what you think being spiritual is. It's supposed to be about. This includes not only another person's practices and beliefs, but your own. Falling short of the idealism leads to either assuming a righteous or an arrogant position with others, or a self-imposed guilt and shame. No, this spiritual perfectionism can make you resistant about enjoying the pleasures of the material world, as well as those of the physical body. The earth herself provides a dazzling and sensual panorama of the experiences and directly encountered through physical senses. Yet, for so many, truly enjoying the pleasures of senses of sight, sound, taste, touch, and smell can be fraught with worry, anxiety, guilt, and shame. Products of the earth, childhood, religion, and culture conditioning. It's all conditioning. Let it go. That's what the Cardinal says. Others become so entangled in their world and the senses that become their God that the spiritual core is lost to the material. Okay? So, to be polarized in one direction or another takes you to either lofty heights or abstracts that are completely ungrounded, or else causes you to become caught up in the glue of the mundane world, without guiding light of spirit to provide for you. Even authorities. With the blessing of your awareness, you can redirect your thoughts, actions towards which brings you greater balance in fluidity between the two polarities, okay? Polarities meaning girl, boy, right, wrong, okay? We want to bring it all into balance, and that's what we're doing. We're letting go of the old bringing back everything into balance, and we're going to have, it's going to be a new earth. Courtship, singing, it's associated with vitality, self-integration, balance, spirituality, harmony, self-expression, confidence, listening to your intuition, colorfulness, creativity, responsibility with spiritualism, you know? So it's saying we're all going back into balance. So the next time you come across an animal that won't let you go, or you have one in your dreams and you keep having a dream about the same animal, look it up, okay? Get yourself a totem animal book. They're great, you know? You don't have to look everything up on the internet. Use your noggin. Read a book. It's really good for you. Okay, so those who don't know me, I'm Laurie, and I'm from Life's Answers, and I am an enlightened starseed life coach, psychic life coach, and a transmutational healer. What is a transmutational healer? Somebody said to me. Okay, I'll tell you what it is. It is when somebody comes to see me and they have a lot of darker energy and they're not feeling well because of it, I transmute that into the light. And when I transmute it and take it out of it, I use Archangel Raphael a lot with that, and I use the violet flame a lot with that. I am, as we do some more of these shows, I've asked a couple of my clients that have been taking some healing from me that have quite some time ago, and come and see me on a regular basis just to keep things up. And they've agreed to come on the show. And they're going to let you know what happened to them. There's ones that have stopped smoking, ones that have stopped drinking, alcohol, like basic things. It doesn't have to be woo-woo, right? Whatever it is, it can be transmuted into the light, and you can feel 100% better. And it doesn't have to take long, okay? I also use hypnosis, okay? So I've done my hypnotherapy, so that also helps. I really want everybody to know they're welcome here, okay? Anything you want to talk about, just put it in the comments and we'll talk about it on one of our shows. And we want them to be fun too, you know? As this old is going, let's bring in some new, okay? And have some fun. If somebody wants a special reading, go for it. We can do it online as long as you don't mind everybody else knowing. That's great. If you want it private, you can reach me on my YouTube channel, but make sure you use that email there, because there has been some fraudsters. They're everywhere. I think they're making frauds out of everybody, but that's all coming up to be wiped off the planet, right? I just need to take a drink here. And and the disclosure bit, the disclosures, we must know, okay? Ismael Perez is a great guy to listen to. He'll tell you about all the disclosures on his channel on YouTube. I welcome you to go see him or listen to him, as well as David Wilcock. He's been around for ages, and he is a cool guy. He's a Pisces, and I really am partial to Pisces because I'm a Pisces. And we dive to the deepest depths of the ocean to bring you the truth. And he does it in a way, but his shows are like 4 hours long, and he's got these slides, and oh man, but he's good. He'll even do some impressions for you. He'll make you laugh and make you smile. And he's a good guy. I've been watching him and listening to him for, I bet, 25 years or so. So I have been doing my business for 34 years, just not in public, okay? And it's a little intimidating, but you know what? Prime Creator said you got to do it. We need you on board here. So here I am, all right? So, hello, Kimmy. Say hi. I'm saying hello. Is there any questions out there? Does anybody have a question for me? I'd love to answer one. Here comes some more hearts. I'd really love to answer some questions. So I'm just going to wait a little bit here and take a drink. Oh, I'm sorry. I got to pay more attention attention. We got Sugar Sharma here. Sugar Sharma. Or, sorry, Sagar Sharma. I hope that is correct. Sagar Sharma. How to get consciousness. Okay? Well, how to get, you're already conscious. You would not be here alive if you weren't conscious, because being conscious means you're alive. But are you asking how do I get higher consciousness and opening up yourself to knowing more spiritual information? Well, if that's the question, I can answer that. That would be a really good question. How you can do that is start, if you could meditate for 5 minutes every morning before you awake, just upon awakening and before going to sleep, then, and you don't have to, the best thing to do is try to clear your mind of anything. That's how we start meditation, is just to try to make it go blank, not thinking of anything, because we are always thinking constantly. So we can't get energies in there if it's always clogged full of stuff, right? Our minds are going around and around and around. So quieten your mind. And if you could do that just for a few minutes every morning, let your thoughts go before you. Don't try to judge your thoughts. Let them go. In meditation, you're the observer, so just let it go. You don't have to go into the thoughts. When thoughts come to you and they're not serving you, just let them go, okay? And then in nature is your most best way of raising your consciousness, because it stops the anxiety. You feel calm. When you're calm and your mind is clear, the energies can really help you, all right? To let it in. These energies really want to they really want to come into your consciousness. So raising your consciousness, also doing something that you truly love, because we all do these mundane things day in and day out. Doing something that you really love and being in nature. If you like to dance, I dance a lot, because it brings in the rhythm and it moves your body and it moves the old out of your body while bringing in the new and in a higher consciousness. And ask your guides and angels, okay? Give them permission to come in and say, universe, guides, angels, would you please enlighten me? Assist me with opening up my consciousness and allowing me to raise higher in frequency. And I would really like to know you in my life. Please assist me. I'm giving you permission. Thank you, thank you, thank you. In the name of Christ consciousness, I am so grateful. Being in gratitude is another way. You know, all these good things help us to move our consciousness and rise. The old wants to keep us down. So when your thoughts are racing, that means you're having too much anxiety. So getting rid of anxiety, just taking a walk in the park, relaxing, and let yourself be free, okay? And allow them to come into your life, okay? All right, is there anything else here? Anybody else want a question? Let's see. Powder 323. Hello, Powder 323. How you doing? Thank you for being here tonight. Oh, Emily, how you doing? Thank you for coming back. We're so grateful to have you here. I guess I should be trying to read the chat more. Like I said, I'm really new at this live stuff, so you'll have to excuse me, but we're getting somewhere here. All right, reading. Hockey Boy 97. No? Okay. My assistant. Okay. Well, we'll just wait a couple of minutes here and see if there's some more questions coming in. I'd be happy to answer any more questions. Yeah. How about the Great Reset. Wouldn't you like all your debts to be wiped off? I would. What is debt? You know, again, that's been put in your consciousness to make you down, okay? Money doesn't have to be bad, right? It's something you have to work for. All you got to do is love it. Energies, you need to love the energy. It's not a piece of paper, it's an energy, okay? It's an awesome energy. And if you love it, it's going to come to you. And if you give and receive in kindness, it comes back. Another universal law. What you put out comes back. So even when I pay a bill, right? I ask for that to come return to me 100-fold, that money. And it does. You just have to ask for it. And being kind and loving, the universe really responds to that. All right? And when you give out, it comes back. Universal law. It's just like gravity on the earth, right? So it's not a punishment when it is something that what you put out is what you get back. Sometime you can read the 12 universal laws. If you could do that, you could go online and read the 12 universal laws, right? Because that will really help you out. Knowing the universal laws will help you out much more. And speaking to the universe, just like I'm speaking to you. I speak to the universe every day, all day long. Ask for your higher self to come in. It's you in a higher frequency. That's all it is. You live in a multidimensional frequency, in a multidimensional universe. If you think that we're the only ones here, you'll have to wake that up, because we're not. And we're going to come to some mighty big stuff here, and good stuff too. I mean, Nisera Gesera is going to be here, and it's coming soon. The solar flash is coming soon. We've been getting solar flares for months now, and a lot of people can feel those changes, and sometimes they don't feel so nice. But after a while, you start to be really lifted up. You ground yourself. All these good things come in. All you got to do is ask. Okay. Henry! Oh, Henry's here! Thank you, Henry, for coming. I was watching for you and I didn't see you. Thanks for coming. What makes a person considered bad? Oh, okay, that's a good question. Well, I guess that would be an opinion of somebody else, right? But like I said, good, bad are opposites, right? And we live in duality. So what we think is good, and what we think is bad. But 51% to the good of service to others, meaning it doesn't mean you have to do an exact service. I mean, servicing yourself in ways of being kind to someone, opening a door for someone, letting someone in front of the line, even when you're in a hurry, because that person is older and has a hard time walking around. So you notice these things, let them in front of you. Now, that's a good person that's in service to others. It doesn't have to be something major. And what I would call a bad person is when you literally hurt someone purposely, okay? You're doing it on purpose. Being rude, obnoxious, ego-driven, okay? Ego is edging God out, okay? So when you let your ego run the show, it means you're not doing very good things, okay? Being hostile, it's not showing the good side of you, right? And people, when you're doing bad things, sometimes you've got to, what I call shadow work is people that really need to balance themselves out, is shadow work. And bringing that back into equilibrium will balance you. So even people that have done wrong have a chance to do right, right? So it's transmuting into the light. Everything is going back to the light. So I consider a bad person that is mean, obnoxious, and listens to their ego all the time and does bad things to other people, hurting other people purposely. Now, a lot of people do it unconsciously because they blame other people. And blame, shame, guilt, fear, again, ask the universe, why am I going through this? Because blame will get you nowhere. Ask the universe, what do I have to learn from this particular situation so I can get past it? Okay? And you know what, Henry? I'm reading your energy right now, and I don't consider you a bad person. I feel that your energy is quite kind. So I don't know if you want everybody to know that. Henry's kind. Look out. Thanks for coming, Henry. And thank you for your question. Okay, is there anybody else? Let's see here. Who is this? Oh, hello. Oh, I said hello to that person already. All right. Oh, my assistant's going to get after me here pretty soon. Oh, I'm sorry, I was hanging out with my grandma. TV for your answer. Oh, see? What did I tell you, Henry? If you weren't a nice guy, you wouldn't be hanging out with your grandma. I was right. The funny thing is, people, it's not funny, but I can read your energy even though you're on a call, right? Everybody has their own energetic signature, okay? And I'm able to read your energetic signature, okay? I can read everybody's signature that's on this call or who phones me. I do call readings a lot. And I don't just do private one-on-one. I do it on the phone as well because some people live far away from me. And I pick up on the sound of their voice because your voice really, really has a tone into it. So I can tell when you're emotionally up or down, or it's just part of being psychic. And I am going to, once I've been doing this a little while longer, I'm going to offer some classes. And it would be an evening class, probably twice a week. And we're going to work on our psychic abilities. So I'm just preparing it all digitally and what's going on and what I'm going to offer. So if you'd like to do it privately with me, we'd be going on Zoom. And it's going to be a lot of fun. And I'm only going to allow like 5 or 6 people on at a time with me. And it would be like 4 weeks of classes, okay, twice a week. So if you ever wanted to expand on a psychic ability, that would be the time to do it. So I'm really looking forward to this. So it's something I'm really working on. And I'd love to have you on my Zoom class. It would be a lot of fun. So think about that, because I'm going to announce which one I would like to do. I'm going to try to pick the easiest one that people could accomplish, which would be raising your consciousness, raising your consciousness to love or above, right? That's the start of one. So that's one. Something that's going to be easy, okay? And help you to get into more of an ascension mode, okay? I don't want to say an ascension class because I don't want to make it somebody else is doing those classes. I'll make it a different name, but it's going to be about ascension and raising your consciousness to use your own intuition and your own psychic abilities. And it's going to be a very, very minimal cost. I'm going to try to make it easy for everyone. And it's going to be a lot of fun because then you get to know me one-on-one more. And I love teaching. It's a lot of fun. And you get one free reading with me privately when you join the class. So I'm going to be speaking about more of that in the upcoming lives. So watch for those, okay? Ask, what ability would you love to know? Like, are you an empath? Are you clairvoyant? All those kind of things. Because everybody has a special one. Your date of birth will tell me a lot. When somebody calls me, I say, hello, this is so-and-so. I ask for their date of birth very first thing. And then I listen to the sound of their voice. And I get so much from that, you wouldn't believe it, okay? And I'm so proud of you, Henry, for hanging out with your grandma. I think that's wonderful. And I think you're more than 51% to the good. I know it. So thank you for coming on. All right. Is there anybody else that has any questions tonight? Let's see here. No? Okay. Well, I think we're going to wrap it up tonight. And I'm so grateful for everybody joining me or whoever listens to this live afterward. And any questions you might have, fire them out. And please like, share, and subscribe. Please subscribe. I still have not hit my first goal, and it's so important. So subscribe, 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 and like, share. Never dimming your light for anyone. I love you all, and I'll see you next Saturday night at 7:30. Namaste. Have a great evening and a wonderful weekend.